enjoy this. I tried to find.
Welcome back.
I was just gonna, yeah. No,
we live?
good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome back. We're Roll for Revelry. This is the Hangover. This is what
good timing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This is what we talk about with like after this is our after show. And things get explained. Things get a little loose. And a little, yeah.
A little fast.
So, I just wanna go around the room, and you guys know what I mean by saying that. How'd you feel about the episode? Because I feel like things got a little. Ugh.
I thought it was a really great episode, and there was like so many mixture of different things. But I feel like we're like getting some really good information.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
He goes,
he
"Yeah."
wasn't the one talking.
I
Oh.
agree. I think it was a really good episode.
Dude, I thought you hated it. I thought you were having the least amount of time, like the worst time.
Least amount of fun.
Yeah, you.
No, it was a great
I was like,
episode.
holy shit, I made this fucking boring. I made it all about
No.
lore. I made it all about this fucking mischief.
I thought it was-
care, and he just wants to fucking fight someone. Like, the entire time, that's what I was thinking.
We didn't fight
Oh.
people.
Yeah, we killed a ton of people.
Yeah, you did.
A couple of Dougs, too.
Yeah.
New
Can't
Doug.
believe that.
Dugs, old Dugs.
Old dogs go to heaven.
Linz, what'd you think?
I already said it.
I'm sorry, but I kind of interrupted you.
I said it. I thought it was a really great episode, and I feel like we got a lot of really good information.
I thought I could.
And it was really well rounded. Like there was action, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of things, and it was left at such a cliffhanger. in
I
my
love
opinion.
that. I honestly leaving it at a cliffhanger is so fun for me. I
I
don't
know.
know how I'm gonna turn any of this into a
It just
12.
kind of arose like so many more questions, but also answered a lot of questions. And so I feel like we have a lot of things to do next. The other thing I have to ask is I feel like we were supposed to meet our friend in Drin at a certain time frame.
Gorilla.
Fecus?
Real
Thecus?
Fecus, yes.
Hmm.
So now
I don't know, man. I don't know. What do your notes say?
he notes. Can I do a history check?
We're not playing right now.
Dang it.
You can do a history check next week.
Fine.
Oh, 2 weeks from now. Everybody on
Oh.
the history checks. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kata or Bob, what'd you think, dude?
Yeah, I thought this week was good. I thought it was good, like a really good stream from just like our like us technical perspective. I feel like it was like we're really clicking. Um, yeah, it was fun to make the ends meet.
Make those
Dude.
ends justify those means.
Justify the ends. Yeah.
Elaborate. You flipped the script,
You
dude.
did.
You went from 6 to midnight, which it means something differently, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, be a pro.
You guys have. So I think you guys have. I think I mentioned this in the last Hangover. I think you guys have inadvertently started to create a Frankenstein.
Okay, let me correct you on that. Frankenstein was the doctor.
Yes, but let me correct you on that because that's what I meant. I am the doctor. I am
Okay.
not
That's our
the
next clip.
monster.
You are
I am not the
now
monster. I am the mad scientist. I am the
schizophrenia.
creator of chaos.
Oh, I'm a doctor.
I I'm slowly delving into madness where it's like the monster that I'm creating. I'll rephrase that. You're partially right. I am the monster and I am Frankenstein. I am creating myself anew, and the influences I have around me are you guys, which are just telling me, "Oh yeah, it's all fine. Don't worry about it. Lie, cheat. That's no big deal."
Oh, okay.
But my personality type is also going to take those to the extreme. So like you guys very much dealt with like adolescent or child
Theta.
bad kidda.
Oh.
Right? But
Yeah.
it probably gets better before or worse before it gets better.
Great.
It's terrifying.
Right.
We won't do it now because we're in the hangover, but y'all are level 7 now.
Ooh.
That said, I don't know if you ever got that, Bob, but every time I say that said, they take a drink.
Oh yeah, I think they told us at one point.
Yeah, I lean into it now.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
But
It's all your fault. It's all your
So, you guys are level 7. Check out what you have. Check out what you can get. Your options throughout the week. Well, 2 weeks now. So you guys have 2 weeks, and then when we start, we'll roll for your hit points and add those in at the very beginning. And that'll be our opener.
I really thought you were going to say roll for your revel.
Nailed it.
how's that go again? One more time.
Revelry.
Dan, what'd you think, dude?
I really enjoyed it, and I like the 5 crowns flagon and the double story dive. 2 great name creations. And always oh hey Spars, how are you? Also, like, are we just gonna set a trap for this religious sect that I used to be a part of in the city of Holden? That's like the whole thing that was kind of passing through my mind. But
I don't know.
we've absolutely created a Frankenstein's monster.
we can disguise ourselves as them and like try to stay in that hotel, one of the hotels that they stay in, and kind of investigate the rooms to see if we find any kind of like anything weird.
Yeah, go see the Hilton Holden and
Yeah.
go hang out with the Angiba with my old folks.
Hilton, call us.
I say we do it before they get there, or we try to do it before they get there.
Oh, sure.
So tonight, I think that we will
Tonight.
when we
Sure.
not actually tonight, but
Tonight, but 2 weeks from now.
in the world, in that nighttime, like we have plenty of time still, like to be able to do that. So I think that we should.
Agree. My favorite like moment though is when Kata like was digging holes, as Kata is known to do, and just kind of like, oh hey, you guys gonna take care of the kids and the ma? Cool. I'm gonna get back to this. And then
Out of
none of us got
context, too,
to
that
it, and then
sounds
he
terrible.
like came up and whispered like, "Hey, so when are you guys gonna do this?"
Can't help but notice that I'm still digging holes and no kids and consoled. Gina, what's up?
Gina with the good lighting, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by how this is taking like a political uprising
Right.
route. There was something yesterday that reminded me of it, and then today I was reminded again of that game Root. And I feel like we're all of these like little woodland resistance creatures that are like battling against the Nagiba cats to overthrow them.
Yeah, what is their name en route? The
I don't know. The Marquis.
Marquis de Cat.
Who was always the Marquis? Wasn't it you, Dan?
Dan's always the Marquis.
Always.
Oh my
The Marquis
God,
are the
so
superior in
weird.
every way. You're not going to win the beginning of the game, for sure.
And
But
I love the birds.
Leader Games, talk to us.
Yeah. Super good.
my
Love it.
them and the birds.
Yeah,
Um,
I like it.
so, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
What?
it.
I don't know. I feel like
Do
I don't know.
how did you feel
my
about this session?
first of all, my notes for the Hangover say rolls. I don't know what that means. I don't remember.
Oh.
At one point, I was like,
Nice.
"Oh, what's it for the Hangover?" And I don't remember. I just wrote rolls.
There was a thing where you were like, hey, remind me of this. Ask
Yeah.
me about it. And I
Yeah.
was totally
Yeah.
like, I need
No
to make
idea.
a note of this. But instead, my brain was like, nah, man, you'll remember it.
Like, what is our
Trust me."
role within the group?
No,
Is
it
there a role?
was... No, fuck.
You want us to bake you rolls next week with the sourdough starter for when you come over?
The
You
thing
ain't
is,
got no
I
toast,
rolled
man, you
my
know.
own history check like Lindsay did last week, and I rolled a natural 1 just now. So there's no way I remember. Moving on. What do you guys? All right, so yeah, like what's the plan? Like what you guys all talked about how the episode was. Was there anything that took you by surprise? Was there anything that you were like that you are concerned about, or your character will be concerned about, or how you're going to move forward?
I think that Lacey being super surprised that Narnip didn't know what that symbol was, that was kind of like a shocker. And then kind of opening up this other, the more information as to other things that we need to be concerned about or look into. I think that was kind of a shocker.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Did you feel as if you needed to kill the entire outpost?
Yes.
No.
And I think we should
Did
have
I,
gone back
like-
to kill Evan.
Did I
Yeah.
like funnily because I want to give you the options. I want to present something and then give you the challenge of how are you all going to approach this, and the answer doesn't necessarily always need to be murder, murder, murder.
Right. I
Yes,
do
it
think
does.
we did try to have a conversation with them and we rolled poorly. So therefore, like we had that opportunity in there, but we like when I rolled my persuasion
Yeah.
or my, roll, it didn't work, so therefore we had to then
So long as you don't
Choose other
feel like
options.
you were like you rolled and you were like shit. All right, cool. The only option he's giving us.
No.
Because that's one thing that I, as a DM, worry about is that I don't ever want to funnel you into one choice
No.
and make it seem that you can't diverge from it.
I think we tried to diverge from it. Like we were doing well, you know, and Narnip like had that dog like trusting her, you know, like I feel we were right there.
I was
But then
not
it's
going to be taken
totally-
prisoner, though.
Yeah.
You're pretty
That
close.
was so intense. Like I didn't plan for any of that.
That was really
When
good.
you guys were like, "Oh, we're caught,"
Mhm.
I was like, "I guess they're gonna take him prisoner." Cause what else would you do as a guard on the border? Like,
Get murdered by the people that you're trying to arrest.
yeah, you're getting thrown in a van.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It was definitely an interesting take because I thought you guys were gonna immediately sneak by. Like I planned for much more than what you guys went through because I did not expect the entire first half to be you guys getting past a wall.
Yeah.
How did you think we were going to get past the dogs?
I don't know. I thought like the options in my head were you can go around and like find a weak point.
Mm.
Mm.
You could go further down and try to like there would have been patrols going back and forth, but you could have tried to like find that gap and roll really well on your stealths and that kind of stuff. Like that was my mentality, and that's where I would have gone with it. But you guys going the other way makes this D&D. It makes this a game that is so much more fun than like again. I think one of the first times Dan and Bob we were playing Gloomhaven, and Dan drew a card and was like, hey, there's two people across on the road. It was a road encounter. You get to do A or you get to do B. And he's like, well, what if I don't want to do those? And I was like, well, we need to play D&D then and not Gloomhaven because you only get two options here. But yeah, I like that's where I would have thought of as a character. But I don't know.
Like
It's also
I had
like
said,
if
like
I
Orla had said, she came from a different area of the wall.
yeah,
Or from, yeah.
or like a real city.
I don't know any real cities. I clearly didn't even remember the name of the city we just come from, or that in traveling back to. The fact that he's like, well, where are you going?
I
Barry?
kind of speaking on that point a little bit of like I really like that you respect boat folk so much, AJ, that you think we would approach a situation with surgical precision, but instead we always just belly our way through the door drunkenly and just, "Bah, we're here now. We're gonna kill every single one of you," which is a classic D&D party trope. But at the same time, like, thank you for the respect, thinking that like, oh yeah, we'll take a couple days to like observe the guards, observe the patrols, and then we'll find a perfect night when the moon is not full to slip through unnoticed. And instead, it's like, nah, man, we got our punch card, and this dude entrusted us with a punch card, and we are not about to pay 10%
We're gonna be
late fee
late
for this
in-
cart. When we just got like 30 platinum apiece or whatever, not even like 3 sessions ago.
I did the math in case you guys were late. It was gonna just be like 110 gold.
It's too much.
And it would have came out of my pocket.
Huh?
Dude, that is nothing. That's
That
so
is a
little.
lot.
You have to think though, like the things you're getting charged for are like a beer. You get charged for you get a
For
room.
3 gold.
You get a room for not even that. Like that's fancy gold for all of you. Like you guys get a room for like a gold.
So that's 110
So
rooms that we would have
110
been charged.
gold. Yeah.
It's
That's
the
a lot.
equivalent of being like, hey, my rental
Yeah.
Kia Soul is going to be late by 45 minutes. And they go, cool, that'll be $50.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
No, because that by that analogy, that's like we pay for the $50 hotel room, and the key is going to be late by 45 minutes, and they're like, all right, well that'll be 110 times that. That's going to be $5,000, sir.
Well, I did
All
it
right,
based
that's
off the
fair.
math of that was 150. What did I say? 110%
110.
of the value of what you were late with.
Yeah.
Not the 15 gold that you spent, but the cart, 2 horses.
They would just assume that like we
That to me
stole it.
a little bit
Basically.
more because it's like if you were to take off with these things, what would they you could have done that. What would they have done?
U-Haul doesn't even charge that much.
You know?
They do if
They
you
can
steal the
magically
truck.
they can magically charge you, but are they going to hunt you down for that amount of money?
I don't know.
Can
Like
you guys imagine that conversation though? Like, if we got there and they're like, "That's gonna be 110 gold," I'd be like, "All right, we're gonna take the horses with us."
Thanks
Yeah.
for the
We just
drink.
did.
That's exactly what I would have said.
No, I could see AJ being like, "Oh, you hit every single rock on the road, so you have to get 4 new wheels in the next town." Or you could pay a dwarf to repair it at the armory. It's gonna be 2 weeks. And it's like,
Yeah.
nah, man, this sucks. What are we gonna? Ooh, to the bar.
Ah,
I was.
I will tell you guys,
yes.
my favorite part of my character's story today was getting the hole punch.
That was pretty amazing that you were just like, oh, he just swindled 2 silver, which was a lot, but whatever, it's a bribe. You have to kind of overpay a little bit to get 1 punch, and you were like, I'm just going to steal the punch card, and if I don't, I'm just going to punch him in the face.
So in my head,
like that's a kid. Like if I was a kid, I'd be like, it's not fucking worth this job, man.
right.
Like, here,
Yeah.
take the whole punch.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's a high school job my parents made me get.
Right.
just prior to that encounter, I had thought like, okay, I've like bought into this character arc of like, Kata needs to be like a little bit more gray in his attitude. But then I was like, but I need like a situation where I can like literally use Dan's "if it ends justify the means" quote right back in his face. And I was like, that hasn't presented itself yet. And then
like
he's
how he
like,
attributes
"Can I
the
get my
vote to
card
me,
punched?"
too.
And I was like, "Oh, I can steal the fucking card punch."
It's happening.
What's better than stealing a cart with 2 horses? Having somebody else repair them and take them anytime we need for free.
Our punch card's full. Can we get another one?
Yeah, like, would you rather pick up a U-Haul or like own 1 U-Haul truck, or just be able to go to U-Haul and go, let me get a truck?
That part.
I'm gonna need that truck.
That part.
Oh man,
AJ, what about you? What was your?
I have a question for Gina. Gina, I heard you say, "I know why they tried to assassinate you." Were you talking about Dan or Marxist?
No, I was talking about
Lacey.
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 What was that revelation?
Good answer.
Damn, I was trying to weasel it out there. It didn't work.
That was a rough weasel. You were trying to squirrel it out. That's not nearly a weasel.
I'm no longer going to call squirrels squirrels. They're now just rough weasels.
I gotta point this out. A marten is like a type of ferret weasel.
Yeah.
Like Marten.
Yeah.
They spell it Tyn.
Martine.
But like and it has like never mind, I'm a nerd. Whatever.
No, Martin is what
I'm gonna bore you with
That 30 kind of tattoo on them.
It like derives from
like a skink.
No.
It derives from like Andalusian smuggling. Like in real life. Like I looked up some like shit. I don't know. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk more about Andalusian smugglers. I'm into it. Go.
I can't give it away.
Give it away.
I've used too much.
You're like Lacey. Like, I don't know if I can trust you. I have non-trust of you.
Why? All right, so like I feel like you guys were all pressing real hard. Like, at what point do you think that do you expect to be trusted?
Right.
And like again, like the what did you expect the reaction of the wife to be as you murdered an outpost? And like I say murdered, and I say murdered lightly because all right, I probably should never say murdered lightly, but
Yeah, he's cut in half real bad.
in context of a fictional world, uh, she basically witnessed you guys just destroy, like take out an entire outpost, and her mentality was, "I'm going to be snuck across the border." Like,
We tried.
I don't know. I've been lately trying to get more into my characters to allow more of that back and forth roleplay happen.
Well, it makes it more of that realistic instead of just like bypassing, like
Does it seem realist? Does it work?
Yeah, I think so.
I would argue that most people who are like crossing a border undocumented or like in like being smuggled are like expecting some sort of like violent confrontation. Maybe.
Or danger at any
That's
time.
fair.
Yeah, no, I agree with
I would assume danger. I don't know about violent. I don't know. In don't
Man,
get
there's some crazy white people down on the border, man.
I've never been smuggled. I've never smuggled. I don't know, and I certainly don't mean to, show a world of smuggling that does not exist. But as of until yesterday, I had a Wayfair account. So
Oh.
that was a little round. Sorry, I apologize, to everybody else. That was my bad joke.
No, it was funny and topical. I see you. I see you.
So,
I
yeah,
remember the
I
night
don't
when
know.
that became news. That was
So you had this revolution of grayness.
Yeah.
Marxist, how do you feel about like this Ingiba like revelation be coming to light, coming to the surface that you were unaware of?
I'm not the biggest fan, to be fair. I honestly
Appropriate response.
um I'm very honestly kind of numb to the whole situation of just since the assassination attempt and finding this my own brush with an assassination has honestly kind of taken a back seat to figuring out what's going on with everybody else because cats have 9 lives. That's not true. I only have one, but you can always roll up a new character sheet. um I honestly I was trying to remember would Marxist disguise himself as an Ingiba, and I don't think he would. Yes, and he's been turning Kata into this Frankenstein's monster, in of a ends justify the means Machiavelli deal, and I think Marxist is starting to kind of turn away from that in a way of being your ends cannot your means cannot be justified in some respect, and kind of seeing the kind of crossheads between Kata and Marxist, kind of something to explore a little bit. I would argue, if that was a rambling long response, but
No, but it was good. It was thought provoking, I think.
Yeah.
just seeing it's not like a rise or a fall because it's just character. It's not, but the ebb and flow of Marxist and Kata and Orla as well, of being kind of Orla in my opinion, again, just as a viewer of Roll for Revelry, if you will. Orla kind of started as a little in the shadows kind of thing, and I would argue that Orla is the leader of the group by a substantial margin. And Narnip is taking on a little bit more of a caring role, and towards the beginning of the campaign it was very
Am I?
Yeah, I thought so. With today's session, you were like, I'm gonna go comfort the kids.
You did,
Like
yeah.
you were like, yep, I'm on it.
I wasn't really going to comfort them. I was just going to make sure they stayed in the cart and didn't try to run away.
Hey, but that's a
Okay.
step in the right
Also-
direction, and that's
I like how you
character
say that,
development.
but like
Yeah.
Gina would have comforted the kids.
I know.
Like, let's be
Yeah.
real. Like,
Gina would be the first to comfort the kids.
it's a little. If a little Gina shows through Narnit, that's okay. We understand.
No,
we know
I was gonna-
Narnit's a badass, and she doesn't care about
I was
anybody.
gonna hog tie
What?
those kids so they couldn't get out of the cart.
Yeah.
Easy to say now.
I grabbed them like shackles to like shackle their mom so she'd run away.
Why didn't we use the manacles on Monocle? That would have been fun.
No,
No, just the alliteration of it.
Be fun just to stay, but like play out.
I'll be honest. You guys, like, you freaked me out after you guys getting into the situation you did with the outpost. When you were like, "Is this an ambush?"
Oh my god.
My thoughts were like, immediately were like, no. And what the fuck? Like, two things. What have I done to any of you? Like, even in the first campaign, I feel like I didn't fuck with you guys this much. I didn't. This is a lot more intrigue than you guys have dealt with before. And it's mostly based off of
It's probably just video games in general that we've all played, or books that we've all read. I mean, there's
Yeah.
always like something else, you know, or something behind it, or like.
I will say this much. It makes it difficult on my end, and I'm not saying change it, but it makes it difficult to have that hair, dude. It makes it difficult the more untrust, the non-trust, the mistrust, the untrust, the trust that you guys have for individuals. It makes it more difficult for me because it's like, cool. No matter who you come across, you're gonna be like, nah, fuck that person.
Not like that with Thecus anymore, so.
I think that's
Well,
Kata.
yeah, and then
Kata's
they left.
influence on the group,
Well,
on the other three
to-
characters.
Yeah.
Being like, nah, I'm gonna distrust you until you give me a reason to trust you.
I mean, I gave Lacey a very big
Give me one
secret.
reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Lacey,
Give her one
Like,
reason to
it-
start.
And Monocle deserved it.
Still that huge level of distrust there.
Yeah.
Like, you like, I can't. But
Well,
You can't.
I feel like Monocle though, like Monocle is a criminal lord ringleader who had us just smuggle his family across the border, and like that one at least makes sense where it's like, he might be trying to double dip here and like have us do his dirty work, and that one at least there's a good logical path to follow for mistrust.
Yeah. I should do a song called The Chronicles of Monocle.
The Monocle Chronicles.
The Monocle Chronicles. Yes.
Make sure you read it with your one good eye.
Spar says never trust the DM.
I know,
Speaking
I
as
saw
both
that.
player or DM and player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, so there's obviously like twists that I have implemented in the past. I do not feel like I have cold cocked any of you.
No.
In that, and like, oh yeah, Thecus cuts off your head. Fuck it. You know, like,
Roll for initiative. This is a level.
Yeah.
One.
and there's that aspect that could be fun, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. And I'm not saying that there's not going to ever be any betrayals either. Like, that's a thing. But I also think of like your actions. Your actions determine those things.
Mm.
So who's gonna betray us next?
So now we don't trust you at all.
Well, you
Because
did.
we don't know what
We have so much mistrust.
We don't know what our act like. Is this action a good one? What is this going to involve?
Yeah, see,
you know what I mean? Now,
What if
Forget
you did,
about it.
What if you did trust me?
But we don't.
I mean, I do trust you.
Anyone.
That's a sparse mic drop. Thanks,
I do
Um,
trust you.
Spars.
Sparks
I-
just pulled the pin on the grenade and then just ran
Yeah.
away.
And just,
Yeah.
it just let
And then put at the end,
here a toy.
JK. Love that. Shake him.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from anyone about the week? It was a heavy week. I feel like
It was really
it
good.
was definitely It was
I
fun. It was
loved it.
heavy. It was interesting to.
We got a lot of information to move on, so
I
do a history check to find out when we've got to meet Thecus, because I really feel that it was in with like 3 days, and if it is, we've already screwed that one up.
Also, when are we gonna head back to? Was it Bryn? When we met with Bibnotten
Oh yeah, for our weapons.
for our weapons.
Mhm.
Weapons upgrade! Booy!
Bimnon.
I also can't wait to find. Very excited to the crew. The
Oh.
I thought you were like, yeah, I can't wait to find.
Yeah.
Also,
that's pretty good.
yeah.
Uh,
Spoiler alert, internet. I didn't drop out. I was mouthing my mouth.
yeah. For
Mouthing.
those that are tabbed out.
Mouthing
yeah.
my mouth.
Mouthing my mouth. No, yeah, and that was another aspect. There was a couple things like I made some rolls to like be like, all right, cool. Are they gonna find? Or is the crew gonna come across them? Is it gonna be a random encounter? Or are they gonna be in the bar? Are they gonna walk past the bar? You know,
Or
like
are they going to be part of the Ingiba? Are we going to find them with the Ingiba?
I hope it's in a
them?
bar and we just take all the money that
noodling.
we're gonna give them. And
What are
just
we gonna do if we do come across them?
we'll kill them or we'll buy them drinks. Either way, it's gonna be a great
Okay.
time.
We're going to try to smooth it over, is what we're going to do.
The
Yeah.
ends will justify the means. Is what we'll do.
I knew you were gonna say that because I saw you go. Right
On
before you
that
said it,
note-
Bob.
we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it hangover. Thank you all very much. Your hangover's over. It was painful, but you got through it with some Excedrin.
And an
Excedrin.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Has caffeine. Has
Oh.
caffeine. Be aware.
Cedric's
Yeah.
really great.
That's how it
For
helps
after
with
your
headaches.
second
Yeah,
that's what-
vaccination.
Beyonce will give it to you without any breakfast or coffee. Next thing you know, the whole apartment's clean. That's how she gets you.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
smart.
You never had ADHD.
There
So, all right, everyone. Thank you all very much for watching. We're Roll for Revelry. We will be back on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be doing Orla's backstory, actually. So we're going to take her from levels 1 through 5, kind of retroactively, given what her backstory is. It's already written in a rough format, and we just kind of play it out and kind of allow a lot more creativity from Lindsay and a lot more influence from her on the world specifically. If you haven't checked out our backstories, check out Gina's and check out Marxus's. Those are posted on our YouTube right now.
It's in a different order on OBS than it is on Discord.
Is it?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything
Like
the
right
first few
there?
weeks.
No.
But,
Gina's like,
if it's from my point of view, Narnip is right here, Kada
oh,
is
that's
right
not my
here,
point of view.
Orla is
Oh.
right there, and then way over is AJ.
Oh, it's flipped.
That's flipped for us.
No, I was right. I'm looking at it. Oh, because I'm backward? I don't know. Whatever. Check out Gina and Dan's backstories. They wrote them. We kind of acted them out and played out like, all right, cool. What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? And gave them levels and kind of let them play it out. So it's super cool. Check us out. But yeah, we will be back on. Yeah, we'll be back on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. In the meantime, check out our videos. We'll do I think we're gonna do some mini painting. I gotta paint these minis wherever they are all at. And that said, you all have homework to turn in because let's be real.
I may need some extra credit.
Yeah.
Okay, DMs.
Yeah, you're a great student.
Might as well
It's
be a
perfect.
druid.
Thank you all very much. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.